Hey.
Hello everybody, welcome to Tech Plus Sin again. Alright, this episode of Tech's review, we're actually going to review a Radeon RX 460 from ASUS. Now, I actually bought this one out of my pocket, this 4GB version. Now, this thing is, people call it a piece of crap, but I can change your mind right now because with the new updates on the graphic card from Radeon, for the 460 and the 470 series, it has so much improved on these things. So I was surprised, and we're actually gonna do a benchmark and the game benchmark on this too. So we can actually test the frame rate and everything. So let's go on and open this things up and let's see what's in here. AMD has finally released a budget graphic card that can cost you $140, which is architecture 4th generation. Computer unit is 14 CU, which is have RX 470. Steam processor 896. Clock speed boost base is 1210 MHz. The memory cards for this unit is 7000 MHz, 4GB and 128 bits. It comes with a port of one HDMI, one display port, and one DVI. The graphic card supports Valkyrie and DirectX 12 for optimized gaming. I know, my PC build specs pretty lame compared to your hardcore gamers. So we're gonna test with the FX 8300 with 16GB of DDR3 with 1333 MHz, 120GB SSD. 500 watt power supply. Motherboard will be Gigabyte AM3 Plus 760G. Before we moving forward to the benchmark of the 5 games I chose, we actually going to talk about this game settings will be setting to a recommended setting, which means auto setting to optimize the gameplay in the ultra wide screen 2560 by 1080. However, putting this setting that it does come to make the game playable for most part, but you will not be able to play this game on Ultra because the graphic card cannot hold the AAA title. It's not GTX 1070 or GTX 1080 or a Titan X. But moving forward to that, we try to improve that this graphic card be able to play in ultra wide screen and a high def or not. Team Fortress 2. So I actually plug it in and see how it perform, and it turned out perform pretty well. I put the setting up to high, and it came out with 61 frames per second in average. So that's pretty good, and it does go low to 37, and the highest is like 117. But you're gonna get a 60 frames per second for the game, which is the highest setting. But it does come with a glitchy if you don't make the update for it. So make sure you make the update for that. Switching to Middle-earth Shadow Mordor, the gameplay itself whole pretty well runs smoothly once the update and been optimized for auto setting. The gameplay in average is 44 frames per second, low 36 to high 55, with a flawless gameplay in the game, which you can battle around one around flawlessly without any laggy or stuck. Switch to Hitman with the DirectX 12 supported. With the graphics have been optimized for the RX 460, the graphics does do pretty good in the 41 frames per second in an average. Lowest 18, highest 57. However, if you do play in a certain crowded area, it will become laggy. But with the update, it does improve certain area. I was kind of surprised about this game that can hold up on an ultra wide, so it's very playable. So this is a very good graphic card. First time Doom player, if you play this game, your will come and be completely lag, and it will not support the ultra wide screen. With the adjustment I make and put an alt setting and the Valkyrie support switching there, because it's not playable if we don't switch that to optimized setting at all. Make sure you switch to Valkyrie's setting in there. Other than that, it will not be playable. It will go down to 17 frames per second. But however, once it got updated, gameplay is an average 45 frame per second, low maybe 37, high 53. So in that range is pretty good. You play in the medium setting. Overall, the game plays very smoothly, provide a non-flawless gameplay for you. So it's not a lot. With the high intensive settings in Fallout 4, this graphic card look like it's gonna be in trouble. However, you can play a very low to medium setting. The gameplay run pretty smoothly with a 42 frame per second in average. It does go down to 30 frames per second, and depending on how you set it up, if you set it up way too high, you will get stuck or like super laggy in a certain area. But overall it's pretty good. It does go high to 40 to 50 frame per second, but while my gameplay, it does stay at 48 frame per second, which overall is pretty good. So you guys can have it there. The RX 460 can play in ultra wide 2560 by 1080. However, it cannot play in ultra mode. It needs to be optimized and play in medium to low setting. However, for 140, the card does play good in the gaming world, because if you're in tight budget, this is something you might want to grab with the 4GB version of this. The graphic card does hold pretty well after the update with the optimized Valkyrie and the DirectX 12. So if you're a high end gamers, wanted something high, all the parts or specs to be very high and expensive, this is something you're not gonna like it. But if you're in a tight budget and you want something just be able to play most of the game in low end, this is the graphic card for you. Okay, everybody, we can announce the winner for this pop action figure promotion. Go to Mr. Kid. Simply, he's never win anything. So I was like, okay, here you go. Now you can win something and hug it and love it all your life. And secondly, we got a second winner, which is the legend. Simply, he just want to be cool like me. So here you go. Pop action figure for you, so you'll be just like me, like the old school. So guys, we've been doing this YouTube video for 3-4 months now, and where our names take place in it, but we didn't like it because simply it just has many similar names to our channel, which are more popular than us. So we tried to decide to change to Tech Wise Guy. So tell us what you think. Like it, hate it, or don't change. So just leave in the comment, and that would be helpful a lot to us. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Hey, you make it this far. All right, pretty cool. If you want to check something similar to this, go ahead and click stop on the right there on the thumbnails moving. Let's talk about GTX 1070. But if you just want to support me on my the YouTube series, which is the Kubo and the 2-string Mystic video, it's pretty cool. So check it out. All right.